Hey, come down to the garden with me. We're going to take our secret pathway. The garden's growing really well. I'm very proud of the growth. Haven't really got a lot of produce from it yet, but still early in the season. Of course, here's an area that has been tilled under. This is where our lettuce and radishes and carrots were. And of course, it's a little late for that in the season, here being June. So we're starting on some things. There's a little pepper right there that's growing. This is our tomato field. So we've got a few tomatoes out. And it looks like none of them are ready to harvest yet. But here's my favorite plant right here. It's got a few greenies on it. It's gonna be wonderful. Hey, let's go see our green beans. These are all green beans here. Of course, the purpose of this garden is to feed the hungry. And we have an outlet for the vegetables through First Presbyterian Church in Stillwater, their Sunday morning brunch. We're gonna be supplying some vegetables for them. And I'm excited to be able to do that. It looks like there's gonna be plenty of vegetables. So I think we'll go see our squash next. Here's our squash field, and actually we planted some watermelons. As you can see, the watermelon right there, it's not producing yet, of course, but it will when it gets a little watermelon time. So this is our squash. We planted some zucchini and butternut and crookneck and something called a buttercup, and I have yet to see what that looks like. I'm kind of excited about that, but I just love to see these gigantic zucchini flowers. I'm excited about that. Zucchini, boy, look at that giant zucchini plant. That's gonna produce. In fact, there's probably a squash in there somewhere. I just have to dig for it. All right, let's go see our cucumbers. We've got several rows of cucumbers here, and my family and I just put up this fence so the cucumbers will have something to grow on. And so rows and rows of cucumbers, and there's another row of cucumbers. Cucumbers, gonna be a lot of cucumbers. Anyway, we appreciate your funding. You have supplied us money for seed and several things for the greenhouse covering. Been able to do that. We want you to know that we really appreciate that. Show you this cucumber. Those are all cucumbers, the cucumber row there. And we really do appreciate your funding. So here's our greenhouse. This is a place now where we come and rest. It's a little hot inside, but let me take you inside. It's cool this morning. This is where me and the Lord meet in the morning. He likes to come down here in the morning and spend some time teaching me as I read his word. Good old Oswald Chambers Bible there. Anyway, this is Greenhouse, and thank you for donating the funds for the covering. It was, if you remember correctly, it was uncovered in just a frame. We were able to cover it up, and we've turned it into a place of relaxation now. We planted a lot of stuff here early in the season, but right now it's just, we just come down here when we're worn out from gardening which is often is hard work. And here's another little place of rest right here that we enjoy coming out and just sitting in the cool of the day and talking about the Lord and how good He is and what He's done for us. So thanks for coming down to the garden. Once again, we appreciate your funding. We still have needs. If you would like to donate, we have the tractor here that still needs some funding, and we use it every day. And we always have next year to prepare for and to plan for. So we appreciate your funding. We're not finished yet because there's always going to be people to feed. There's always going to be people that love to eat cucumbers and squash and tomatoes. So I want to thank you again for your funding, and we are definitely still in need, and I'm going to go sit down and rest for a minute. This videotaping is hard work. So as I sit and rest for a little bit, and I'm going to go in and meet with the Lord here in a minute, I just ask that God would bless you and keep you as we grow vegetables and feed the hungry.